Hello. Today I wanted to show you some recipes that I made up literally on the spot. It was one of those experiences of a few days where I just went with my gut. I know it sounds really weird, but I had good intentions of doing a meal plan, as you can see me doing now, going through the fridge. But it didn't really work out. I just was like, I've got a load of veg and I really fancy having something different I don't normally have. And what I don't normally have is breakfast. So I just fancied making something new. So what I did was chopped up a load of veg. So we have peppers, onions, leeks, and some grated potato, and some garlic. And the plan was to make like a hash type thing, but I've only ever had hash once, and it was like the day before I made this, and so I have no idea what I was doing. I didn't Google a recipe or anything. I was just like, meh. But it was so good. I sautéed it all together in a frying pan and made some sauce, just cooked off some sausages. My favourite ones are the Richmond meat-free ones. And yeah, I definitely should have turned the heat down as it's like steaming away, but it kind of all just helps it cook. So I did some extra sausages for Ed, because I felt bad that I was like cooking myself a proper like cooked breakfast and he wasn't having any of it. Only because he doesn't like the things that I like. So in terms of food, mainly doesn't like the things I like. So I just made him some sausages and made him a sausage sandwich. Anyway, so I let this cook for like maybe 10-15 minutes altogether. Overall it was really delicious, and I actually put half of it away in the fridge and had it the next day, which you will see in a minute. The spice mix that I used for this was it's called potato spice mix from Flying Tiger, or Tiger, whatever one you have near you. And unfortunately they are stopping selling their spice mixes, which is really sad, because it was my favourite thing. So what I'll do is I will just have a look on the back of the packet and see what actual herbs and spices it is and just make my own. Because it's so good. I use it all the time, especially like on fried potatoes and stuff. Anyway, it's a very beige dish, but it was really good, and I'm trying to get more protein into my breakfasts. So this is actually the next day. I just fried off some tofu with paprika, turmeric, and a bit of garlic powder. And then I added in yesterday's like leftover hash. And I also made myself a omelette, which is made using corn flour. And I think the corn flour kind of gives it its yellowy yellowy colour. And I added in a few other spices. I'm just testing it out at the moment just to see like if it, like how good it is. I actually really enjoyed it, and but Ed really didn't. He was like, not for me, thanks. But I think when you have it with like all the other bits, it kind of brings it all together. But yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. I mean, it doesn't look appetizing at all, but there you go. For lunch that day, I actually ended up using the rest of the tofu and making burritos, which I didn't plan on, but again, it was completely last minute. So there was tofu, falafel, black beans, and sweet corn in there, just with some paprika and salt and pepper. And then I made them up with some grated Cathedral City cheese, and I put some avocado in mine, and it was pretty freaking good. Yeah, so I really enjoyed filming this kind of mini what I ate in a week video. I really like talking about food and like finding new recipes, but I am someone who will find the same thing and just eat the same thing like all the time. So I'm trying to like make different versions of things to like perfect it. and go from there. I made a stew this week, which was completely made up off the top of my head, and Ed really liked it. He was like, this is the best stew thing I've ever had. So I was very proud of myself for that. But I want to do like a full video on it, because it was like my first experience. Like, I definitely learned some things along the way. I have footage of making it for the first time, but I want to make it the second time, like how I would make it again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one. Bye.